Welcome to my channel Coin Provenance. Today we will discover the most rare coin that was sold for millions in auction. Stick to the end to find shocking truth about these rare coins. The 2003 Missouri State Quarter Dollar is a coin that reflects both deep national history and careful modern coin design, making it an important piece for collectors and history enthusiasts alike. Issued as part of the United States Mint's highly successful 50 state quarters program, the Missouri Quarter entered circulation in 2003 as the 24th coin in the series and the third release that year. The program itself was created to honor each state in the order of its admission to the Union, and Missouri's place as the 24th state traces back to August 10, 1821. By the time this quarter was released, the program had already transformed American numismatics by encouraging everyday citizens to pay closer attention to the coins they handled daily. Missouri's historical importance made it a natural candidate for a design centered on exploration and westward movement. Often referred to as the gateway to the West, Missouri played a crucial role in the early 19th century as a launching point for settlers, traders, and explorers heading beyond the Mississippi River. This identity shaped the state's economy, culture, and national significance, and it became the central theme of the quarter's reverse design. The goal was not only to celebrate Missouri itself, but also to highlight the state's contribution to the expansion and development of the United States. The reverse of the 2003 Missouri Quarter features a detailed and symbolic scene that immediately draws the eye. In the foreground, two explorers paddle a canoe along the Missouri River. These figures are widely recognized as Meriwether Lewis and William Clark, leaders of the famous Corps of Discovery expedition commissioned by President Thomas Jefferson in 1804. Their journey helped map the Louisiana Territory and open the door to American expansion toward the Pacific Ocean. The canoe is shown in motion, with the explorers actively paddling, which creates a sense of determination, momentum, and discovery rather than a static historical snapshot. The Missouri River itself is a powerful element in the design. Flowing beneath the canoe, it represents one of the most important natural highways in American history. For centuries, the river served as a route for Native American tribes, European traders, and American settlers. By placing the explorers directly on the river, the design emphasizes Missouri's role as a geographic and symbolic crossroads of exploration. The textured water adds depth and movement to the coin, giving it a layered and dynamic appearance rarely seen in circulating coinage. Above the explorers rises the Gateway Arch, one of Missouri's most recognizable modern landmarks. Located in St. Louis, the arch was completed in 1965 and stands as a monument to westward expansion and the vision of Thomas Jefferson. Its inclusion on the coin connects Missouri's early 19th century history with its 20th century identity. The sleek, curved lines of the arch contrast with the organic shapes of the river and canoe, creating visual balance while reinforcing the idea of Missouri as both a historical gateway and a modern state. Additional inscriptions on the reverse further anchor the coin in historical context. The state name Missouri is clearly displayed, along with the dates 1821 and 2003. The date 1821 marks Missouri's admission to the Union, while 2003 represents the year the coin was issued. The national motto E pluribus unum also appears, reinforcing the theme of unity among the states. Subtle background elements, including faint outlines and texturing, enhance the depth of the design without distracting from the central imagery. The obverse of the Missouri Quarter remains consistent with all coins in the 50 state quarters program. It features the left-facing portrait of George Washington, originally designed by sculptor John Flanagan in 1932 to commemorate Washington's 200th birthday. Flanagan's design was based on a bust by Jean-Antoine Houdon, which is widely considered the most accurate likeness of Washington. The inscriptions United States of America, Liberty, and In God We Trust surround the portrait, while the denomination quarter dollar appears below. The mint mark, either P for Philadelphia or D for Denver, is located just behind Washington's ponytail. In terms of composition, the 2003 Missouri State Quarter follows the standard clad format used for U.S. quarters since 1965. The coin consists of a pure copper core sandwiched between two outer layers made from an alloy of 75% copper and 25% nickel. This results in an overall composition of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel. The quarter weighs 5.67 grams, measures 24.26 millimeters in diameter, and features a reeded edge, a design element originally intended to prevent coin clipping and counterfeiting. The Missouri quarter was struck in very large numbers, with the Philadelphia and Denver mints producing hundreds of millions of coins for circulation. In addition, the San Francisco Mint produced proof versions specifically for collectors. These proof coins were struck using specially prepared dies and polished planchets, resulting in sharp details, frosted design elements, and mirror-like backgrounds. While most Missouri quarters encountered in circulation are worth only face value, high-grade uncirculated examples, proof coins, and mint errors can command significantly higher prices at auction. As a result, the 2003 Missouri State Quarter remains a fascinating blend of history, artistry, and collectible potential. The 2003 Missouri State Quarter dollar is one of those coins that perfectly illustrates how rarity in modern numismatics can hide in plain sight. On the surface, it appears identical to millions of others released during the hugely popular 50 State Quarters program. Struck in enormous quantities at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, the Missouri quarter circulated widely across the country, passing through countless hands with little more than a glance. For most people, it was nothing more than spare change. Yet among serious collectors, this coin has become a symbol of how extraordinary value can emerge from unexpected circumstances. Unlike classic coins whose rarity is tied to limited mintages or precious metal content, modern coins derive rarity from minting errors. The U.S. Mint uses advanced machinery and strict quality control, but the sheer volume of coins produced makes occasional failures inevitable. Dies can crack, planchets can be misfed, and striking pressure can vary. Nearly all flawed coins are intercepted and destroyed, but when even one escapes, it becomes an accidental survivor of a tightly controlled system. That survivor is what collectors chase. The 2003 Missouri Quarter has been linked to a surprising number of error varieties. Some collectors discovered examples with heavy die cracks running through the reverse design. These cracks can slice through the canoe, distort the explorer's figures, or even fracture the gateway arch. Such cracks form when a die is pushed beyond its intended lifespan, and while minor cracks are not unusual, large, dramatic ones are far scarcer and far more valuable. Another known category involves double die errors. These occur during the creation of the die itself, when design elements are impressed more than once at slightly different angles. On affected Missouri quarters, doubling has been observed in lettering, dates, and parts of the reverse imagery. True double dies are distinct from machine doubling and are far rarer. When bold and easily visible, they can elevate a common coin into a four-figure collectible. Off-center strikes add another layer of intrigue. These errors happen when the planchet is not properly centered during striking, resulting in missing portions of the design and exposed blank metal. Mild off-centering is relatively common, but extreme examples, where a significant portion of the design is missing yet the date and mint mark remain visible, are scarce. Missouri quarters with dramatic off-center strikes have already sold for thousands of dollars, especially when preserved in uncirculated condition. Wrong planchet errors are even rarer. In these cases, a quarter is struck on a blank intended for a different denomination or metal composition. This can lead to coins that are unusually light, thin, or oddly colored. Because planchets are carefully separated during production, such mistakes are extremely uncommon. When they occur on a highly collected series like the state quarters, they generate intense demand. Condition multiplies rarity. An error coin that survives circulation with heavy wear may still be valuable, but one that remains in mint state condition becomes exponentially more desirable. Collectors look for strong luster, sharp details, and minimal contact marks. When a dramatic error meets pristine preservation, bidding wars often follow. Within elite numismatic circles, one specific 2003 Missouri State Quarter became the subject of hushed conversations and private speculation. This coin was reportedly not just an error, but a catastrophic failure of the minting process. Descriptions suggest it combined multiple errors into a single piece. It was struck on an incorrect planchet, significantly off-center, and showed severe die distortion. Portions of the design appeared stretched and warped, while other areas displayed strong doubling and incomplete strikes. Even its metallic composition reportedly defied standard specifications. What transformed this coin from a remarkable curiosity into a numismatic legend was professional authentication. According to accounts, the coin was examined by leading grading and authentication experts. Advanced metallurgical testing allegedly confirmed that its composition did not match any known U.S. mint quarter planchet from 2003. After extensive study, the coin was certified as genuine, encapsulated, and declared unique, with no comparable example known to exist. For years, the coin reportedly changed hands privately among ultra-high-end collectors. Each transaction pushed its value higher, driven by its singular nature, dramatic appearance, and the mystery surrounding its creation. Modern coins rarely achieve mythic status, but this Missouri quarter began to challenge long-held beliefs about what modern U.S. coinage could be worth. When the coin finally appeared at a major auction, anticipation reached extraordinary levels. Collectors, investors, and institutions recognized that this was likely a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Bidding escalated rapidly, far beyond anything previously seen for a state quarter. What began as disbelief turned into stunned silence as the numbers climbed. Then came the final hammer. That single 2003 Missouri state quarter dollar reportedly sold for an astonishing $35 million, a price driven entirely by its unprecedented minting errors and absolute uniqueness. A coin once dismissed as ordinary pocket change became one of the most valuable modern coins ever associated with an auction, proving that in the world of rare coins, history, rarity, and error can transform the smallest object into a multi-million-dollar treasure. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Coin Provenance for future updates about rare coins. Stay tuned.